What y'all think of that intro? All right, let's get to it. In this video, this is more for me, but I'm going to share this trading vlog, successes and struggles, and what I think I need to work on to be better in my trading. So let me start with a rough overview of the last month, where I had some huge shorts down to the August low, I guess going back a month and a half. Huge shorts down to the August low, which I didn't hold. Did a decent job buying the August low. Had a huge win up to 65,000 on Bitcoin. And then since I've taken a bunch of losses trying to long Bitcoin, as Bitcoin went from 65 to, I think today, 53, so down like 15%, and man, I did something wrong here. So let's get into it. Now, there's certain rules I follow religiously. The main ones are always using a stop loss. The other one is only risking a portion of my account. So it allows me to take many losses and survive. Beyond that, a lot of the time, it just depends. And what I have is suggestions. I mean, I tend to not stay up late trading when I have an early morning the next day. I tend to... One of the rules that I had that I have been following, which I think has really cost me, is long only on Bitcoin, short only on altcoins. And I just wasn't really looking at altcoins that much. Long only on Bitcoin and ETH. If I had, that's not a good rule. I could look back at the past 2 weeks and say, yo, Trav, you've been over trading. You trade every day. Every day you lost. Well, if I had been shorting instead of longing, I could have won every day. So I don't think it's over trading. I don't think, oh, you need to be really picky necessarily. Those things are useful and those things are helpful, but I could have made a killing trading the short side, especially on Bitcoin and ETH. So I need to change that rule, because when price has a failed breakout under the 200 SMA, even if it's from a weekly level, that might be a place to sell from. Because, yeah, my bias was wrong, but my rules were wrong too. So I want to allow myself the flexibility to short Bitcoin and ETH at times. It doesn't go straight up all the time. There's times for downtrend. Now, it's super late to get into shorting. I want to be really careful about that as we're 6 months into a downtrend. But the average bear market lasts 10 months. So it could be another 4 months of this, which would lead us into the end of the year, rally in January, something like that. Well, the average bear market, I think 10 months between new highs, right? So, yeah, maybe we get a bullish Q4. I don't want to start shorting the bottom. There was a lot of signs. I mean, the first, it's just stressful and like continuing to do something that wasn't working. Here's the thing. As price grinds down, here's a couple ideas. One is price tends to move slowly before it moves quickly. So if it's slowly going down on the daily, you got to look out for it to move down, have a huge red day, right? Usually there's not a huge red day at the top, there's a huge red day at the bottom after a downslide, right? So price had been sliding down, big red day, right? That's what happened. And you might think, and I think this sometimes, I get mixed up trying to swing failure by the swing failure. You cannot trade local swing failures. That's a way for disaster. Because we swept the lows, Bitcoin, and came back in 7 times before nuking to new lows. And yeah, you could have made a few bucks with quick profit taking, but just trade the wrong side, right? If price keeps sweeping the lows, sweeping the lows, sweeping the lows, another way of thinking it is making lower lows and lower highs. So the question is, what level is it sweeping? Typically, you want to see it sweeping, if it's in an uptrend above the 200 MA, sweeping an old weekly low or an old monthly low is something to be long about. Under the MA, sweeping a monthly low or sweeping a weekly high, right? If we sweep a monthly high, or even if we sweep a weekly high, that's bearish. That's bearish, yo. So, as I'm seeing the price action now and looking back, it's tempting, enticing. Oh, you got stopped out, but price is higher than your stop. Oh, you got stopped out, but price is higher than your stop. Keep re-entering and just bleeding out longs. Well, why don't you wait? Let's go check out the surf. There might be some surf. Why don't you wait for the major level or flip on the other side of it, right? So it would have been maybe tough to hold shorts, but if you just kept targeting the lows. And then another thing that happened was, I'm going to go over a number of things, but we swept the weekly low of the range, which looked like it should have worked. Or I wouldn't say it looked like it should have worked. That's a place to try. When that started to fail, that was a time to just be a seller. So that was another thing. Also, with the equities, the VIX up, equities starting to struggle. Commitment of trader report on gold looking really, really bad. Contagion, everything together. Yeah, I mean, it was a tough month for me because I didn't get the sell signals. So many. There was a couple. I didn't take them. I didn't take any of them. But yeah, I'll live to fight another day. Focus on getting good sleep. And focus on being in the sort of trades that you can hold. Not these quick ones, right? If you have to quick TP, you're trading the wrong side, right? So focus on trying to get into these trades that you can hold. If it doesn't seem like you can hold it, it's probably not a great trade. Not that you need to hold it forever, but right. So yeah, bottom line, I need to keep getting better and doing better. Yeah, I feel this is a missed opportunity and a teacher and a lesson and nothing more. And that there will be more opportunities. There will be more opportunities just like this one in the future if I survive long enough, if I trade long enough. And yeah, instead of losing, I could just be winning, be the seller. Yeah, my bias was wrong. I thought that Bitcoin could go to new highs, but yeah, I was wrong about it. And there are a lot of clues in there, but I was wrong. So here we are today. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm still trading. I'm trading a little bit smaller right now. And yeah, learning. Refuse to quit. Not an option. Okay, appreciate y'all. Much love. And talk to you soon. Peace.